Okay, now we're looking at the Caterpillar 906H of year 2011. So again, we'll talk about what the machine can do with performance. This is a 5.6 ton wheel loader. The bucket capacity, standard bucket capacity on the machine like this is 1 cubic meter. However, on this particular machine we have a light material bucket. So a bucket that has bigger capacity, that can hold lots more volume, in this particular case 2 cubic meter. But you would not, of course, be handling a full heap of stone or sand in this particular bucket because the machine could not handle it. The bucket would have to be changed, but you would be handling wood chip, coal, any type of light material, like maybe like paper, things like that. The nice thing about this particular machine is that you have a bucket that is 2 cubic meters, and it has a hydraulic clamp on top of it to make sure to hold a larger heap of buckets, so of material, so that you can carry more material within your bucket. The clearance of this machine is the height clearance of this machine is 2.395 meter, so you can load, and that's the bucket tip. So at the tip of the bucket, your height is 2.39 meters, so you can load within something that is at least 2.39 meters, and that's pretty important when operators are considering loading height. However, these machines are not necessarily always used and restricted by the loading height, because they often just load and carry stuff around a job site. They might have to carry a little bit of dirt, of ground. They might have forks to carry bricks from one point to a job site to another. Of course, it's never kilometers, but more like 500-600 meters where they would carry things. They're also using a lot of material handling application, like I said, especially in this particular case with recycling papers, wood chip, coal, and things like that. So now, from a condition point of view, we'll start with the bucket. If you look at the bucket, it's in very good condition. You look closer at the cutting edge. This cutting edge is almost brand new. You look at the bucket edge. I mean, it's not worn. It's really good. We look at the clamp. It's also very good. Initially, when Mevas did the inspection, there was a few things here that were not connected. So I've connected the quick coupler. It works really well. It's the same function as the clamp. The clamp works also very well. And there was a few oil leak, and that's probably the bucket. The back of the bucket looks a little bit greasy. So it was just about tightening up these two hose coupling, and that did the trick. After that, you look at pins and bushing on the boom, and you see here, I mean, sometime when there's a lot of play, the metal will be worn. In this case, it's not. So all the boom functions and pins are working really well and really tight. By testing the machine, I did not see so much play anywhere on any of the boom. Of course, this machine has 8,000 hours, so it shows. The tire is, I would say, in good condition. It will be good for another at least 1,000 hours, probably even more. Sometime after 1 year, the operator will probably need to look at replacing those tires, depending on what condition they're using at. I look underneath the machine. I don't see any oil leaking at all, so that's also a really good sign. Then we can look at the engine. It's running right now. Unfortunately, the hood is broken and it's not holding with its support, its user support. I mean, you can see that it's got 8,000 hours. You see the wear here on the hood, and also the hood is cracked, and this piece has been replaced. But otherwise, when I look at the engine, I can not see any oil leaking anywhere. Here again, we look at the tires. I mean, they're all matched, the same match. When I say match, it means that they all have the same tread, and they're all even. They all wear about the same height. The machine comes complete with its front lights. Now you don't see it at the top, but there's also a couple of lights there. It's got mirrors. The only thing from the visual aspect that is not so good, it's the rear hood. It still works, it still does what it needs to do, but of course it's the supports are not working, so that's why I've got a piece of wood there. The lights, rear lights here again, very good. That's good condition. Here it's missing one of the mirror at the top here. Now we'll have a look in the inside. This machine is pretty clean. The seat, of course, obviously it's worn a little bit, but not so much. But it also shows the 8,000 hours that it has. On the gauges side, everything works. Everything is there except the button for the cold warm of the heater. All the gauges here are working properly. Everything is there. So no mention, nothing to say about this machine. If you look at the wear on the pedals, I mean, it reflects the 8,000 hours that the machine has. Also, one thing that was mentioned by Maybas is that the drive shaft was missing initially, and it's been replaced now with a brand new drive shaft.